The University of Regina has recently adopted the Echo360 system for delivering and hosting video for courses. Echo360 has quite a few functions. This video will concentrate only on importing video into Echo360. So that would be video that you may have created yourself or has been provided to you by someone else. The existing audio or video clips can be imported into Echo360 and delivered to your students. This video will show you how to do that. The Echo360 system is for hosting and delivering video and audio clips. The Echo360 system does not reside on third-party servers. It is hosted internally by the UofR. It is secure and password protected. Access can be gained with standard UofR ID and password credentials. A course is assigned its own space within Echo360. Clips cannot be shared across courses, and the media is only available to be watched by viewers who are enrolled in that course. Within Echo360, a course has its own space where all the media and some other functions are all available. This space is known as a portal. As well, within Echo360, all media clips, such as audio and video, are referred to as echoes. I think this is just to help it be more confusing. When a new course is created at the UofR, an Echo360 portal is not automatically assigned to it. If you want to use Echo360 to deliver video and audio clips to your students, you need to contact Information Services and ask them to set up an Echo360 portal for your course. When you request an Echo360 portal, Information Services will need to know the course name and number. So, for example, BUS 386 Auditing Theory and Application. They'll need to know the semester number, such as 2013-30, and the start and end dates of the course, such as September 3rd, 2013 to December 20th, 2013. Please note that the Echo360 system is not meant to be an archive. Media is typically deleted from the system 30 days after the end date of the course. If you are creating your own videos, Echo360 will accept most of the common video formats. On Windows, it will accept WMV, which is a Windows Media Video, or an AVI, which is a very common video format for Windows. If you're on a Mac, you're probably going to make an MOV, that's a QuickTime video. It will also accept MPEG-4s and M4Vs, which is also an MPEG-4 really. That's the standard for web video these days. And it will also accept an FLV, that's flash video. It's becoming less common on the web because it won't run on many mobile devices. So we're kind of moving away from FLVs. For audio, it'll accept an MP3, which is of course the standard for audio these days. Once you've imported the video into Echo360, it is going to then proceed to convert that video into MPEG-4 format, or M4V, which is an MPEG-4. If you're uploading an MPEG-4 or an M4V video, it's still going to reprocess it into an MPEG-4. So once you have created your video and it's on your computer and ready to upload to Echo360, here's how you do it. The first thing you want to do is fire up a web browser and head over to the UofR's Echo360 login page. This is what you should see when you arrive at the Echo360 login page. Simply enter your username and your password and click Login. So this is the main interface page of the Echo360 admin side. Along the top you'll see three tabs, Echoes, which is the same as videos or audio clips. Another tab called Downloads, where you can download the personal capture software for Echo360 if you're so inclined. And the third tab is Monitor, where you can check on the status of videos that you've uploaded and are processing. Below the top three tabs are two choices. You can make echoes or media import. So we can look at, right now we're looking at the echoes that are available. If we click the media import, that's our interface for importing media, and we'll get to that. Below that, you can see the, if you want to search for videos, if you have a lot of videos and you want to search for them, there's fields there for finding videos. And below that are, I guess, 5 tabs, and they list all your echoes or videos or audio clips. Media clips in Echo360 are either available or unavailable, and you can see there's tabs to look at all your available clips, all your unavailable clips, and the all, which shows you all the clips, whether they're available or unavailable. Available being released to the students, and unavailable meaning not released to the students. Now what we want to do is import some media into our Echo360 portal. So let's head up to the top and click Media Import. When that page loads, it should trigger a pop-up window, which is a Java applet, little application, and it's going to ask for permission to run, and you'll want to give that permission to run. Now you're going to need to assign your media to a specific term, course, and section. Those will be available under the drop-downs, so just click those and choose the appropriate entries. I'm using my test space to do a demonstration here, so what you see under my drop-downs doesn't reflect what you would see in the drop-downs for an actual course. Next, you choose when you would like to make the media clip available, and you do that under Start Date and Start Time. Then you will have to give your media clip a title, and you should probably give it a description too. The next thing Echo360 will want to know is what kind of media file you're going to upload. There's 3 radio buttons there. Beside media type, there's the audio only, so that's if you're uploading an MP3. The next radio button is audio and video, so that's a standard video clip with some audio. And the last one is audio and PowerPoint or low motion video. Sometimes you might make a slideshow in PowerPoint with narration, and then export it as a video is an option in some of the later versions of PowerPoint. So that would be a low motion video. A slideshow style video is a low motion video. You would choose that if you've done that. But we're going to be uploading a standard video clip, so we're going to choose audio and video. After you've selected your media type, you're ready to upload the file. So go ahead and click Upload a File. That will launch a pop-up window, which will ask you to locate your media clip. So go find it on your computer, and then click Open. You should then see a progress bar, which will tell you the status of how your media file is uploading. I find that once it gets to the very end, like around 90 to 95% or higher, it seems to hang up for a little while, but don't panic, just be patient and it finally finishes up. While we're waiting for it to finish uploading, I'll just point out this section quota area, and that tells you how much space you have available and how much of that space you've used. So you can see gives you it in numbers or in a graph bar there. So it looks like our upload is complete. Now we can go ahead and click Next. I've found that Echo360 can take a bit of time to load a new page on occasion, but just be patient and it actually will work. This next page will just give you confirmation that your media file conforms to all the criteria, such as is it a valid media type, will it fit in your allotted remaining space, is it over 15 seconds, every video clip has to be over 15 seconds and less than 4 hours, can't be longer than 4 hours. Does it have a valid audio track? Does it have a valid video track? Does it have a valid aspect ratio? Standard video aspect ratios are 4:3, that's 4 wide by 3 tall, or 16:9 is HD ratio, that's 16 wide by 9 tall. I'm not sure what it would consider an invalid aspect ratio. Videos really shouldn't be taller than they are wide, so it might consider that an invalid aspect ratio. And I'm not sure what it would consider an invalid frame rate. Standard frame rates vary from, you can have a video that's 1 frame per second, 5 frames per second, 10, 15 frames per second is fairly common. 24 frames per second is film, and video is 29.97 frames per second, or 30 frames per second. These are all very standard. Maybe if you went up to 60 frames per second, it would consider that invalid. Most video editing or creating software will default to one of those standard frame rates. If any of those labels has a little red X beside it instead of a nice green circle with a check mark, you'll probably have to delete the file and fix it and upload it again. But if your media file has nothing but little green check marks, then everything's good to go and you can click Next. And the final step before it goes off to be processed is to choose exactly what kind of product group you want to put it into. So there's audio only. There are 2 video only selections, HD and SD, which is standard definition. So if your video is 1280 pixels wide by 720 pixels tall or larger, your HD, and anything smaller than that, just consider that SD. Now you can go ahead and click Start Processing. That will take you to a page containing some details about your video and the option to go ahead and upload another one. So now your video has begun processing, and if you'd like to check on the status, you can just go up to the top there and click the Monitor tab. Around the middle bottom of this page, you'll see 4 tabs. Go ahead and click on the Processing tab. So here you can see we have 2 videos in the processing queue. Here's one that I sent this morning. Looks like it's all finished. And here's the one we just sent a few minutes ago. And it's about to start processing. It's going to take a little while probably. You don't have to sit and watch this page. You can leave it. Echo360 will actually email you an alert to tell you when your video is ready. But if you're curious to have a look, you can stop in here and watch. Again, it might appear to hang up occasionally and seem like it's not doing anything, but just be patient because it is working and it should finish processing. I'm going to speed up this part of the video by a few thousand%. When your video has finished processing, it will say succeeded and the little progress bar will show 100%. So then you can go back up to the top of the page and click the Echoes tab, and you should see your video in the list of echoes there. It'll either be in the available or unavailable section, but it will definitely be in the all section. If you hover over the name, you will see some options to the right of it there. The first option you see to the right is View. You can click on that and have a look at what the video looks like. This is the interface that the students will see when they watch the video. Right above the video is a play button. Go ahead and click that. If you like, you can drag the bottom right corner to make the video larger on your screen. Make sure your video and your audio is all working fine. I'll point out that I used a black and white clip here. Echo360, of course, supports full color. This preview should have opened in a new tab. So if you're happy with what you see, then you can go ahead and close the tab. And that completes the media import process. You should probably log out when you're done. And you can go ahead and close your browser. Once your video has finished processing, Echo360 will promptly send you an email. That email will contain some links. The first link in the email will be to the course portal. Go ahead and click on that. You'll need to enter your credentials again. And this is what the course portal looks like. So it's got some statistics at the top there, and to the right is the recent activity block. And below is where all the videos attached to this course are listed. Let's go ahead and click the play button beside the video we uploaded. The video should start to play automatically. Down at the bottom left, you'll see the video controls. There's play and pause. The arrows to the left and right are the scene markers. You can jump ahead and backwards to scenes. Echo360 will decide for itself what constitutes a scene. There's also a volume control down there. The block at the top right is called the Applications block. If you click on Scenes, it will open up a little drop down where you can see thumbnails of all the scenes. Bookmarks will allow users to bookmark certain parts of the video for themselves. After a bookmark has been added, it can be edited or deleted. Users can also add a discussion thread, which they attach to specific points in the video. There are a number of other controls and functions available here, but this was only meant to be a brief overview. You can go ahead and close out of all the browser tabs. Both of these links in the email, the first one in the paragraph that says, please visit the Echo Center course portal, which is a link, and the section below it that has a header that says Echo Center course portal and then has a long link below it. Those are both links to the exact same page, the Echo Center course portal. The next link in the email is to what they call rich media playback, and that is within Echo360 a page which only has the one video on it, the one you've uploaded, and summarizes most of the discussions and bookmarks and such, and a little bit of statistics. So let's click that one. And so here's what you'll see. Like I mentioned, there's some statistics, a heat map down below there. And the discussions and bookmarks and such are up here. Some information, a little bit of help there. And you can always click play and watch the video. All the same functions that you saw before. So we can go ahead and close this. The next link in the email is to what they call the vodcast playback. And that is essentially just a web page containing a small version of the MPEG-4 of the video and a link to download the MPEG-4 of the video. This page has none of the bookmark or discussion features that were in the other interface. The final link in the Echoes section of the email is to the podcast playback. And that is just an MP3 audio file embedded in a web page, as well as a link to download the MP3. The last three links in the email will be under a heading called Echo Feeds. Those will all be RSS feeds if you want people to subscribe to your podcast or vodcast. You would click on those and get the information for the subscription. I'll just click on those and show you what they look like. A podcast, of course, is just a series of MP3 audio files that you subscribe to. This second one is deprecated, so it shouldn't matter to us at all. We can ignore it. And this last link is to the vodcast subscription feed. A vodcast is a series of video files that you subscribe to. So that was an overview of how to import video into the Echo360 system and what it all looks like when it's hosted there.